Oh, in comments if you have seen this technique, by the way. I would love to know that too. And I will be plugging in that hot glue gun, but I'm going to go ahead and paint these first. Now, I don't know if these will come off. It's kind of loose, but I think it's glued. So I might tighten it up with some glue in a little while. But with these two, I just want to add a little bit of something to make it pop. So again, like I said, I am going to use some beachy colors because I'm trying to do a beachy fall. That's why I went with the peach and like the pink color. It's because I want beachy fall, beachy Halloween instead of just the harsh, or the warm jewel tone colors of fall. So I'm going to try Laguna. That is Apple Barrel. It's a matte. And I am just using, this is an old sponge I had in the kitchen. I run it through the dishwasher when I'm done with it. When I realize it's kind of lost any life that's good, I usually microwave mine once a week anyway for disinfectant. But I'll run it through the dishwasher if I think it's lived its life. And then I let it dry all the way out. And then I save them and I use them in the craft room. So I'm just going to cut off a piece of that sponge for each one of these. Well, actually, I'm just going to cut off one piece because I'm going to use the same color on both of these. Now, it's probably going to turn out looking a little bit different because this one's got a gray base and this has got that kind of olivey green color. I like a real soft, not quite sage, but maybe kind of close. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to paint these. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a little tiny bit of water to this. So let me know in comments, do you guys ever upcycle stuff instead of getting rid of it? Like for Christmas ornaments, I did not have time to do it last year because I was so busy unpacking so that we could host the family here, have all my kids back because we are brand new empty nesters. We became empty nesters last year when we moved here. And I wanted all the kids to be able to be here. So I was busting my behind to get this house unpacked. And let me tell you, it's hard to unpack when you are downsizing less than 50% of what you had before. Finding a spot for everything is pretty hard. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm taking this color, told you guys it was called Laguna, and we're just going to cover it. And I don't care. I'm not going to be all tore up and try to get like a super duper, I'm not going to worry about getting a super duper thick full coverage. If a little bit of the underneath shows through, I'm going to be completely fine with that. Okay. But I just thought today as a way of introduction that if I could do something that was pretty simple, something you might have on hand or could go grab, the Dollar Tree still has these pumpkins. If you wanted to try this might even be something fun that you want to try because we're going to do something more to it besides what I'm doing right now. This is just first step. I am in coastal North Carolina. Thanks for asking, Marilyn. I'm in coastal North Carolina. Sorry, for those of you that just jumped on, again, my name is Susan. This is So Inspired Design. So is my initials. And my goal is to inspire you to try all different kinds of creativity, whatever that looks like for you. I do have a link tree on my page. If you don't like and follow it, I'd love you to join us over here. And I even have a free VIP group, which is just where I share, I do have a website and a business. And I share specials and things like that in there sometimes. I also like to encourage community in there and people to kind of, show off what they make and things like that. So if you're interested, you can check out my link tree on my page, or you can type VIP and I'll send you a link to that. I have a YouTube channel. I'm just telling you all this about me because I'm new. I'm the new kid on the block. So I have a YouTube. I do have Pinterest. It should all be in the link tree. The one thing I'm not up to date on right now is I do have a Shopify shop, but it is not up to date. I have been so remiss with that, that I just have not been doing it, but I do have a website also. And I just try to show a variety of things because I don't know about you guys, but I love just about all different kinds of crafting. And this year was on my bucket list to try things that I have been putting off for a long time, or I haven't done in a long time, or I have never tried. So I've been trying lots of things. I've been doing wood burning paste. I've been doing mixed media. I've been doing painting. Just lots and lots of different things because I love all kinds of crafts, to be honest with you. There's very few. I'm getting ready to do resin. I haven't done resin. I've done one resin project. I did a faux stained glass with resin, but, look, even just that little bit, I don't know if y'all can tell or not. I can see because I can see the gray still showing up on it, but it's just enough just to kind of change the look of it. Now on the camera, it's coming off completely teal, which I know you guys know what teal is, but you know, what teal stands for. I'm sure you do, for trick-or-treating and stuff, but it's coming off as completely teal, but it really isn't. I'm still seeing the gray undertones, which is good because I like gray and things like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I've been trying lots of fun things because, you know, there's things that I haven't tried. I've been either too afraid, didn't have time, whatever it was, fear of failure, those kinds of things. And it's like, you know what? I had decided that this was my year to start on my bucket list of some things, and not just crafting, you know, other things too. When we moved here, after we moved here, or after we bought the house, we hadn't moved here yet. I found out that because we are only 5 minutes from the beach, we chose not to live on the beach. And we really just knew this house was for us. But once I started finding out more about the area, I found out that we are a sanctuary for turtles. So we are one of the many islands down here in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, even Texas, that are that protect sea turtles. So I did get involved this summer with the Sea Turtle organization, and that, oh my gosh, that was an experience of a lifetime. So I'm definitely sold on that. I'm a nature lover anyway. I love being outside. I love being with nature. I love the beach. So it just checked off all my boxes, and it has been such a great experience. I have absolutely loved that. That's just one of the things that I've tried to, you know, expand my horizons with. So it is really important not to wait, because none of us are promised, you know, if any of these hurricane stories, if you're following any of them or hearing anything about any of them, if any of that teaches us anything, you know, you don't know. You're not promised tomorrow. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here. I definitely don't want to be Debbie Downer. I am definitely a glass half full kind of gal, but I'm also a realist. So, you know, don't put it off. If you have an opportunity, don't put it off. Try something new. Isn't this color great? Hi, Cindy. How are you? How are you? Yeah, see? And it's peeking through, and it just takes away some of that. It makes it almost from a warm to a cool. And I'm not going to say that green is like a super warm. Thanks, Christy. I'm not going to say it's a super warm, but it's definitely, I'm changing it over to cool colors, because that's what I feel like the beach is all about, right? It's cooler colors. That's how I feel anyway. But, you know, there were only a few things that I thought, oh, I need to tweak those. So that's pretty good, because usually I have a whole, like, box full of things. All right. So we're going to add a little extra here. I'm just going to take this extra that's up top here. And these are going to work over all my built-ins. I have one that's going on a built-in. I think one that's going on a built-in and one that's going on, I think you could also just dab. You know, obviously, if you do one coat, then you could go back. Okay, so now this one's dry. And now, I don't know if you can see. I know the lighting isn't the best. I struggle with the lighting all the time. It's really got streaks of the blue, of that Laguna color. So, yeah. Anyway, if you ever have any questions about anything I'm using or any of the techniques, feel free to ask in comments. If I don't see your comment or I don't answer, I always go back and check them later. I just love being inspired by other creators. I definitely I don't mind the gray as much as I didn't like the green. So I'm definitely trying to get a lot of the green to be gone. This technique, let me know if you have. I'm going to grab my Dollar Tree glue, craft glue. Okay. And I am going to just bedazzle it. We're going to kind of bedazzle it, kind of. All right. So this is just that Dollar Tree craft glue. And if it gets in the middle, I don't mind, but I'm just going to kind of let it do what it does. Okay. I'm not going to use, I don't want to, it's very runny. It's not a thick glue. So I'm going to get it on my mat, but it's okay. This mat's made for stuff like this. So we're just going to make sure it's covering in here. It's kind of running down the sides. We're okay with that, because we're not trying to make this like perfect. Handmade shouldn't be perfect. Handmade shouldn't look like it just came off an assembly line. That's my opinion anyway. So I love to experiment. You will see me experimenting on here all the time. So I'm just adding some glue to it because we're going to bedazzle it. So you may have seen these at the Dollar Tree too. I think these are over in the $5 one. Yeah, I did. I checked. Thank you, though. Thank you, Laurie. I know. I was like, oh man, maybe my whole strip's not working. It doesn't have, it's not one of those, and something else plugged into it is. But thank you for that suggestion. You're right, because that could very easily happen. Okay, so these they come in little packs. It's like crushed something. I'm trying to think what they call it. I should have written it on my bag. But it's in the Dollar Tree, and they come in little packs, and I think it's on the $3-5 aisle. So I'm going to pull out a couple colors to see what I feel like. I don't think I want to do pink on it, even though I could. One's purpley and one's pink. I think that's pink. I want to do one of these like bluish green because I have a lot of teal and a lot of why don't we try those two? Let's see. Let's try them. Maybe, yeah, we'll try those two. We'll try those two. And all I'm going to do is sprinkle this on here. So it's just kind of like glitter. Let's hope I don't just bust this whole thing out. Hang on. I haven't even opened this yet. I've had these for a while. This is one of those things. I think they're kind of made to work with the resin. You could use it with resin. I do have a resin tray and some resin. I can't wait to try a project with that, but I don't know. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on here. Now, you guys, I saw this. It was expensive. It was a high end. I should have done it on paper. Yes, I should have done it on paper. Yes, I'm out of practice with glitter. Dang it. But all I'm doing is adding some sparkle. Why did I not do that on paper? Why did y'all not tell me to do that on paper? All right, so we're going to grab a piece of paper now. You would think I was a brand new at glitter. I am not, y'all. I love sparkle. Hey, Quality Crafts by Kathy. That's who's up next. Ooh, going to add just a little more because this one is a little too much green. You all probably can't tell that, but it is. And I'm a slow crafter, y'all. You're in North Myrtle Beach. I'm about 20 miles from you is all. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Ocean Isle Beach. How about that? Small world, right? That's why I always say, come on here. Y'all never know who you're going to meet in comments. How fun is that? Okay. We're just adding a little bit more paint to this. We are just upcycling, you guys. These are just things that I had in my stash when we moved. They worked fine at my last house. I pulled them out this weekend when I finally decorated, and I was like, I'm not crazy about them. What can I do? But I like the way they look. I like the shape. Obviously, I wouldn't have bought them if I didn't, right? But I like the way they look. It just wasn't the right color. Well, that's an easy fix. Paint is one of the easiest and quickest ways to modify something and make it. Okay, so this one, we're just going to do the same thing we did on this one. I should have done a before and after, but look how much better that looks. So we're just adding some of this cheap craft glue from Dollar Tree. It's very thin and runny, so keep that in mind. Ooh. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need a lot. And then these are the crushed, I don't know if it was called glitter. I don't know, but this is over. I believe these were on the little craft area that's in the $3 or $5. And you get a pack of a bunch of them. Good evening. Let me know where you're watching from. Hi, Kim. How are you? Jerry, where are y'all watching from? Thanks for sprinkling. Create with Mama Jerry. I love that. My mom's best friend, her name is Jerry, but it's Geri. I love that. Oh my goodness. Can I get into this? No. See, I can't find where it starts. See if I can do this without injuring myself. So then these are just going to go in and then usually when I change from Tennessee, I am in no worries about being late. We all have lives. It's okay. Freezing in Wisconsin, Florida. Okay. I hope you're okay. What part of Florida, Karen? I have family. I have 3 family and 1 distant family that live in Florida. I am in North Carolina, very close to the South Carolina border, on the coast at the beach. All right. So I'm just using one of these other colors and we're just bedazzling it. We're just zhuzhing it up, making it more. And I forgot to put my paper under it again, y'all. North Central Florida. Okay. All right. So I hope you made out okay. with Milton, my friend. All right, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. That's okay. But look, now it looks so much better. I need more glue and more glitter because it's not enough. So then these are going to now work with my beachy decor, so I can just turn it into a beachy fall. That was my goal. Hi, Rowena. Welcome in. I caught you earlier. I'm assuming you're in Pennsylvania. I could be wrong, but it sounds familiar to me. My dad is from Pennsylvania, and what you were talking about sounded like Pennsylvania. Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that, Karen. Okay. So we just took everything up a notch. We changed it with some paint and some glue. That's all it took. Paint and glue and what I already had on hand, or what you could thrift, or what you can grab from the Dollar Tree. Oh, look, that one's running. Ooh, I don't mind that. I kind of like it. Run, glitter, run. I know there's a lot of people who hate glitter. That's not me. I love anything sparkly and shiny. That's my love language. Every project I do has a little bit of sparkle, unless I'm doing it for my grandson or one of the boys. Michigan? Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay. I don't know why what you said sounded like someplace in Pennsylvania. I apologize. I have friends that were from Michigan. A lot of people in North Carolina are from Michigan. Most of the friends that we've ever had in North Carolina have been from Michigan. Isn't that funny? All right, we saved some of it. We're going to have a hot mess. I got a vacuum. It's all right. I even have one of those little cute little vacuums for your party pumpkins. Yes, I know. I'm still working on pumpkins. Everybody else is like, oh, I'm so done with pumpkins, but I'm not. I just pulled my fall decor out this weekend because I live on the coast at the beach. I mean, it has not felt like fall until today. So anyway, those two are done and bedazzled. Okay. We got those done. I'm going to set those aside. This one, I have to find my other glue gun because that one obviously is not working. So we're going to move this stuff, and I'm going to real quick, since I still have about 10 minutes, we are going to go on to one of the other things that I had that I could show, since I can't do my other pumpkin. That really bums me out. That really bums me out. Okay, let me move this stuff because we're going to move the whole thing, because I got glitter everywhere. It's okay. Everything is okay. It's always fun. Crafting is messy. It's not a problem. But here we go. Got two of them. This one was gray. This one was a green, like a sage green, something like that. And oh, you can. Maybe that's why. Can you? Okay. Very cool. My dad's from a little town. The closest city was Altoona. So that tells you what part of Pennsylvania. This one was gray. This one was green. And now they've got a tealish aqua hint to them and some sparkle. So they're going to go perfectly on my built-ins now. All right. Actually, one I think I was putting in I have a lantern that I'm going to put it in. All right. See? Ta-da! It's gone. I'll have to deal with it later, but for now, it's set. It's fun. Okay. So we're going to move on to this right quick. So this was something else that I had done. I had picked this up. If y'all have a Dollar General, they were $3. And I got another one I did last week. I just took it. It was this natural wood color, just like this. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm a color gal. If you're new to my page, I love color. Anything with color and sparkle. So all I did was I went with a peach and a pink color. And it's even got sparkle. I don't think you can see the sparkle, but it has sparkle on it. I went with one of those what is it called? Color changing ones. Not color changing. It's called something else. Oh, I can't remember, but it looks one color one way and then another color another way. So it's got sparkle on here. And then guess what this is? This is tulle from the Dollar Tree. I just stapled some orange tulle behind it to make it look like that. And I'm probably going to add a little sign to it or something. I have a little sign out in the other room that I came across, like a little tag. So this one I grabbed also, and I'm like, well, let me upcycle that because I can use that in my house too. So that's like the only new stuff I got this year. I did really good. Emmaus. I don't know where that one is. I don't know where Emmaus is. And what I'm going to use is this. I know it's unconventional, but this is Beachy Fall. Keep that in mind. Beachy Fall. Thank you, Kim. It's so much more fun to craft with friends. I love it when you gals hop on here and you talk with me, you give me your thoughts, and you talk with each other. That just brings me joy. I love it. All right. This is one of those, what do they call it? Fat quarters. Yep. Our next creator is Kathy with Quality Crafts by Kathy. It's a tongue twister. But look, this was from the Dollar Tree. I had to get it. I love tie-dyes and watercolors and things like that too. So it was colorful and it also had that look to it. So I thought, well, you know what? We don't have to do just traditional traditional fall, right? So this is going to get stapled to the back, and we're just going to paint the front. We're going to paint the front one of these colors. So what I chose for this one, we're going to actually color it. We're going to do it 3 colors. I chose tangerine, patina, and I thought I had one more. Oh, I did. What did I do with it? Oh, I think I put my greens up. One of them's going to be, we'll just use a pink. We'll use a pink. I need a brighter pink though than that. So let me grab a pink. Let me grab a brighter pink. And if I don't finish, this one's actually called coral, but it's pink enough for me, so I'm okay with it. All right, we are going to get something to put it all on. Let me grab one of my little paint things since I took my paint thing off. All right, so this is Crafter's Collection, 49 cents. I think that's Hobby Lobby brand. Isn't that fabric beautiful? And it's got all the colors I love, so I can use that anywhere. So this is a very quick project. This is going to take me a minute to get the lid off, but the project in general is a quick project. And if I don't get it finished, you guys, I will post a picture. Don't worry. I always post pictures. Sometimes it takes a little longer. If I don't get them on there tonight, this one I'll probably finish tonight. Isn't that gorgeous? This one's called Tangerine. And do you see how I just pulled, I find things for my inspiration for my paint colors. So you see how I just pulled that, how that's almost so close. It's just a little more deeper. It's a deeper tone. And then this one, again, do you see how close? Pretty close. We got a pink and we got an orange there. So I feel like it kind of combines with them. Isn't that gorgeous colors in there? And then this one's patina. Oh shoot, I grabbed a brand new one. Y'all, everything I do tonight. This is not my first rodeo, y'all. I apologize. I appreciate y'all being here with me and letting me come in and share my ideas, creative ideas with y'all. All right. So with this, I believe I'm going to use paintbrushes because I feel like I'm going to get better coverage. It's going to go quicker. But I'm not sure what color we're going to paint that. Let me just grab a couple paintbrushes real quick because we're going to work on these little pumpkins. So I'm going to do them. I think I want the blue to separate the coral and the, and this does have hangers on it, by the way, if you wanted to hang it. If you don't like hanging it like these, I don't know if you guys, I hate these kinds of hangers. I usually get some kind of ribbon. So if I don't have any ribbon that's going to coordinate with this, I will take a piece of that fabric, rip it off and make it into a ribbon. Okay. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? But keep that in mind when you're working on it. Okay. Hey, oh, Barb, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Pink and teal are your favorite colors. Oh, girl, anything with teal, I'm loving. And we're going to paint these. Barb, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's what I want to do, Sherry. Thank you. I think that's what we all want to do as creators, don't you think? We just want to share our love of creating and inspire others to try something. Maybe creating for you isn't a handicraft. Maybe it's cooking. That is not going to be me. Not that I have done crafters in the kitchen before, but so again, this color is called Fire Coral and it's folk art and it's a matte. Now I'm using mattes, but what I usually do is go back over because I have glitter acrylic paint that I usually go over everything with. I'll find a coordinating one that will pick up colors and I'll add glitter to it. You don't have to. It's a glitter paint, so it's not messy. Thank you, Barb. But if you don't like glitter, don't use glitter. Okay. You do you. That's the cool thing about DIY. But maybe you say, nope, that's not me. That's not my creative thing. My creative thing is drawing, or my creative thing is cooking, or my creative thing is singing, or my creative thing is crocheting. Like I said earlier, y'all got to go on my page and look at what my daughter made me for my birthday. She just sent it to me. It took her a while to create and it is so fabulous. And I was blown away. And it was so unexpected. She always has such a thoughtful gift for me. And a lot of times it's handmade because she's a creative as well. All my kids are, but in just different ways. Thankfully, they're all creatives, but they're all different ways. But, I was blown away. So you guys will have to go see that, but maybe it's a handicraft. Maybe it's sewing. My initials are SEW, but you will not see me sewing on here, y'all. Hi, Lori. How are you? I promise you. I doubt very seriously. And if you do, it's going to be beginner because I haven't sewn. I mean, I can hand sew things, but I haven't sewn in a while. Although I'm going to tell you a little secret. I am getting ready to start back on embroidery. When I was younger, I did embroidery, and I liked it. And I haven't done it since I was younger. And now I have a way to do that with my transfer stencils that I have. So that's cool. All right. So look, we've already got that color on there. It's so pretty. I think it's going to turn out great. So then imagine how this is going to look behind it. It's going to pull those colors. I hope you guys will come back and check out the finished project. I'm going to put that aside. I need a new paintbrush because I'm almost out of time. I only got 3 more minutes. Up after me is Kathy. If you are already in the group, the Stand Tall group, it is a free group. If you're already in it, then all you have to do is pull down your screen and that refreshes the page. And then you'll see the next creator. And if you missed anybody earlier, go back and give them a replay. You don't have to get it all today. They'll be in there. They're not going anywhere, but they'll be in there. And everybody would love it if you would give them a replay. And when you do replays, if you'll just say something on there, say hi or say, replay or whatever. It just lets us know you stopped by, and it just brings us joy to know that you guys are out there, hanging out with us and supporting us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Krista. Again, you can't thread a needle? Oh, girl. Yes, you can. That's what those little tools are for. They make tools for that, girl. Hey, Kathy. But I hope you'll come back to my page and see the finished projects when I get them finished. I'm really bummed about that because I really, really want to do. That was the first thing I had thought about doing today, was the one with the glue and paint. That's okay. I'll get it done. Crafting doesn't have, I'm one of those, I might even be crafting right up into the day of what the holiday is. It doesn't matter to me because guess what? I can pull it back out next year and it's like visiting an old friend. That's how I feel when I pull out my crafts that I use in decor. I feel like I'm visiting an old friend that I haven't seen for a year. So, it doesn't make me upset to say, oh, I can't do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. If I feel like doing it, I'll still do it. Even if it feels late. It's never late, especially if it brings you joy in the creating process, which is what it should do. Whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's diamond art, maybe it's paint by numbers, maybe it's coloring, I love all those adult coloring books, whatever it is. But anyway, refresh the group. You'll find lots of inspiration in there. You'll find lots of different styles, techniques, mediums. You never know what somebody's going to use. So I hope that you'll stay part of the free group. And if you don't like and follow me, I hope that you'll come back and join my page as well, because I think it's so much more fun to craft with friends, you guys. And what better way than to hang out in the craft room, creating something beautiful that you can enjoy for years to come or give as a gift. I love making handmade gifts as well. So, that's where you should be finding your joy. And it's like therapy. I'm not going to say it's cheaper than therapy because I don't know about you guys, but my craft receipts are not that cheap, but it is more accessible, I think, for most people. Oh, you don't have a machine anymore. I have my grandma's machine, which is kind of ironic because my sister was the one who is my older sister. I have 3 sisters. My older sister is the big sewer, but, I think she got a nicer machine, but somehow I ended up with my grandmother's. I won't get rid of it, but I don't think I'm going to use it. So anyway, you guys, that's it for my time. Thank you so much for joining me. Until I see you next time, and I hope there will be a next time. Did I get more on me? Until I see you next time, I hope that you will be safe, you'll be blessed, you'll stay healthy, and you'll be so inspired. All right, guys. Bye.